And thank you so much for joining us on the power of online reviews. The webinar today will be about 45 minutes in length, followed by a Q&A. If you have any questions throughout this webinar, please feel free to use the chat box, and Tariana or myself will try to address any questions as they come up. And certainly after the webinar, we are going to be available for a Q&A, so you can definitely feel free to ask us at that portion of the webinar today as well. A little bit about myself. I'm Riti, and RankMyAgent certainly was a passion of mine. We had built RankMyAgent to raise the bar in the industry and to connect the very best agents such as yourself to the public. We do that based on verifiable reviews. All reviews on RankMyAgent are based on firm closed transactions. So you're never going to see any slander. You're never going to see anyone just posting a review without having actually done a deal. So we take great pride in the quality of the reviews and our whole process here. So that really does put us apart from other platforms and really brings towards this genuine platform that helps build business for agents. I want to introduce you to Tariana. Tariana heads our account management at RankMyAgent. So Tariana, do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi. It's good to see you all. I've talked to a few of you already. My background is in communications and I love everything about it. I'm also passionate about technology and how it can help us in every piece of our lives. And it's great to help you with the platform and help you to grow online with reviews and building a good review strategy.
Thanks, Tariana. So, one of the big assets that Tariana brings to our team is the digital marketing expertise. And, we certainly do, look at the strength of Tariana's and really help the agents build their online presence using all our various assets that we have, and from what we hear from you guys as well of what you would like. So today's webinar is a deep dive into RankMyAgent. We're going to show you how to set up your RankMyAgent profile. We're going to help you send and track review requests. We're going to show you how you can add review templates. We're going to show you how you can really stand out on Google searches by geo-farming your profile and your reviews. So there are two ways around that. How to add contacts to your review requests so that you can easily send out review requests out to your clients. We'll be talking about the integrations we have from Twitter, Realtor.ca, how to display these reviews onto social media. There is a very big update that we did to the platform over the last little while, and basically that helps you as an agent request the same review that you have already requested on RankMyAgent onto other social networks, such as Facebook, such as Google reviews and LinkedIn. And really this makes it so much easier for your clients. I know that this is one of the pain points a lot of the agents talk to us about. Well, I have this review, but I want it in XYZ network, and how do you make that possible? So we're going to show you that. And then Tariana is going to talk about what you can really do with those reviews that you collect and how easily you can share them. We do have some downloadable graphics that are coming into your inbox anytime a review goes live. So we're going to be talking about how you can tweak those further to personalize with your brand look and feel. And then we're going to be talking about some real life examples. We want to leave you with some case studies, want to leave you with some examples of agents across the country to show you how they are leveraging reviews and what you can learn from them. And then we're going to open up to some questions. And so that's, the plan today. So over the next 45 minutes, you're going to have lots of material. The webinar is being recorded. So if at any time you need to head out, please be assured that the webinar is being recorded. And I'm just going to put my notifications off because I do hear some sounds in the background here. Okay, perfect. So what is RankMyAgent? Well, if you don't know RankMyAgent, if you're new to the platform, it is the Canadian leading platform that connects agents such as yourself and brokers to the public based on true reviews based on actual transactions that have happened. We do have open access to APIs available. We have an integration with Realtor.ca so that those reviews can show on your active listing. Also, we integrate with office websites and brand sites. And we work with all brands. Key benefits of RMA, build your online profile, ramp up your SEO. We have individual, team, and office accounts. Sync Google reviews to your RankMyAgent profile. Share ratings and reviews on Realtor.ca. And yeah, we are very proud to be Canadian with offices on the East and West Coast. So at this time, I'm going to start our demo, and I want to do a deep dive into the RankMyAgent platform. So one of the first things you want to do is, if you don't have an account already on RankMyAgent, you can head over to rankmyagent.com, click on Real Estate Professionals, and you'll be able to get an account. Now, we do validate accounts as they do come, as you do send out a request. So there may be a little bit of time until you do get validated, because we do check on the license and make sure everything is in good standing before we give access to an agent onto the platform. So I'm going to, follow along here, and I'm going to log in as my test agent today, Lori. So once I'm logged in, what you'll be taken to is a dashboard. And this dashboard is a snapshot of, how you're performing on RankMyAgent, be it a reviews breakdown, be it the recent reviews you've received. And what you want to do is head over to My Account, Edit Profile. And this is where you would start building up your profile. And this is the profile that is visible to the public when they, come to RankMyAgent, or if they find you on Google with your RankMyAgent profile. So basic details here on the right-hand side, you'll see. By the way, if you need to change your email address, do notify us, because we do need to make that change on our end. So you can send a note to support@rankmyagent.com. So here's your bio, here are the designations. Now to select more than one, if you're a Mac user, just select Command Shift, and then you can select more than one from there, or Command Option. If any of the designations are missing here that you may have, notify us and we'll definitely get those added for you. We've tried to be comprehensive, but if we've missed anything, yeah, definitely let us know. Languages that you speak, social media handles. You can even add videos to your profile. So I highly encourage you to add those. So any video that's posted on YouTube or Vimeo can be added to the profile. You may want to consider actually adding some testimonial videos. If you haven't, maybe you could add one that's about you, then add another testimonial video just to give a little bit more breadth to someone on, how you work in a different style of expressing those reviews. So we have basic details on the right-hand side here. I will talk about amplifier reviews in a second. And then on the other side here, on the left-hand side, we have featured reviews. So from the select drop-down, you can select a featured review. And this featured review would be appearing on the top of your profile. You can also select specializations. So you can say if you are focusing on recreational properties, or say you focus more on custom homes. You want to let the public know what, are those different tailored options that you focus on. So definitely do that. You have 10 options on this side. If you want to take anything out, just hit the red mark here, and that will delete that from the system. And then services. So if you want to add a new service, click the plus sign. You could be focusing on student rentals or maybe accessible homes, and you certainly want to highlight that. So make sure you have that. Now, one of the strengths of RankMyAgent is our geo-farming capability. So what I mean with that is that one capacity of this is on your profile, where you can geo-farm certain areas that you work on. So say if I'm in Ontario and I'm an agent in Toronto, then I can go ahead and say that I'm a Toronto agent, and I can even, deep down into a neighborhood. Say if I focus on High Park area, I can list that, and then I can furthermore add a few more places, up to 10 different geo-farming areas that can be added. So you just select the city, and then you can the neighborhood. Highly encourage you to do this and really optimize, the 10 different options you get as a premium agent, so that you can really showcase on those searches on Google and also on RankMyAgent. Now, we all love awards, and we definitely want to highlight those awards. So if you click the plus sign here, you can add any award that you have received. If you've received something from your office that you want to highlight for the year, all you have to do is write a description. So let everyone know what this is and add a photograph. You can take a screenshot, and ideally it should be square, and then click save. So that would add an award to your profile. So, once all of this is complete, just click on Update Profile to save your changes. You can see that I get a message here, profile has been updated. I want to actually now take you to an agent profile on RankMyAgent to show you what a complete profile looks like. Tariana, do you have a suggestion of someone that we should look at?
Sam Najar, because we've just...
Sam Najar?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
I think that's a good one because he has the videos. He doesn't have the photos yet, but...
Okay, wonderful. Okay, thank you so much, Tariana. So we have Sam here, and you can see the featured review. You can see a video. You can see all the awards that he's won. Tariana, do you want to speak more to this page?
Yes. So he added a testimonial video, which is great because and you can update this video whenever. So if you have other testimonial videos, you can change every once in 2 weeks. And he does have, Sam also has a biography, which is important because it's a place where it's a small one, but you can introduce yourself. So we actually highly encourage you to do a bigger one. Introducing yourself, it's a moment you have to say what's your work about and add your awards, as we said. Please add the 10 locations because this helps you with SEO, and it also helps you inside RankMyAgent. So this means Sam is in 10 pages inside RankMyAgent. We highly encourage you. Sam is responding to reviews. We also highly encourage you to do this, as this shows you have a customer experience from end to end, that you also care about your customers after the transaction. The one thing that Sam hasn't done it yet, but maybe Riti can show Simon, because Simon, I know Simon Dehan has, is adding photos to your reviews, because this makes your profile looks more organic, also more engaging. And because Simon has, you can add the pictures. We will show you later how to do it. It makes more appealing, and it also shows what types of properties you are working with. So that's also another feature. We highly encourage you to use it.
And we will show you shortly how you can add photographs to your reviews. It's also very nice for the graphics that are created. So it's a double benefit of adding photographs. But, you can see like the breadth here. Like, so I can see he does like more inner city, like, homes and townhomes. And then he has, the acreages as well. So down there, I could realize, okay, so I can understand that, Simon does deal with all types of cities.
Also, one other thing that Simon does, and Sam also is doing, is tag the neighborhood. After the client submits the review, sometimes they do not add the neighborhood. We will also show you how to do it, but it's really important because it shows the areas you are working on. So it's also, and it's also good for your SEO. So.
Certainly. Thanks, Tariana. That was really helpful. So, we talked about how you can get started with editing your profile, getting it all set. The step 2 for you is to start requesting reviews. You can request reviews from any client that you have ever closed a transaction with, or if you've reached the point of firming a transaction. By the way, the best time to request a review is when you firm up a transaction, because that's when everyone's excited and you reach that milestone. So that's the best time to jump on it. However, if you are new, and I would suggest go through your whole database there, start listing people from 1 to 3. 1 as in the most likely people to write a review for you. So those are those strong ambassadors. And then 3, okay, semi-warm. So that by the, you say 1, and then, you start requesting reviews from that group first, and you see how it goes, and then you move on that way. And yeah, set some goals for yourself. So let's talk about how do you go ahead and request these reviews. So I'm going to, I'm actually currently logged in as Lori. I'm going to click here on this yellow button on the right-hand side to request review. I'm going to put in the email address. So I'm going to put in the email address of the client that I just formed up a deal with. And in this example, I'm going to put a new email address so that the client is not in my database already. So since the client is not in my contact list, I can go ahead and add them. And, this is you click the add button, or you can just continue via email. I would prefer to add them because this would actually simplify the step for writing the actual review for that client. I'm going to just quickly add this client. And now you'll see that the email has dropped down here. You can also go ahead and ask more than one client if you want to send the same email out. We have one built-in template for you. However, we've also made it very simple for you to add more templates. So let's just take the default template that's built into RankMyAgent, and you'll see that all the copy appears here. One very important point that I know Tariana will tell you is never delete this link, because then your client will not get the review request. They won't be able to do that for you. Tariana, did I miss it?
No, in our testimonial template, you have that link. And this is really important because it takes the client exactly where you want the client to be. So do not edit that, please. And if you have any trouble with that link, just email us and we will get it right for you.
But you can, definitely go ahead and customize the message. And the message actually does come in an HTML nice pretty format. What you're seeing here is more of the raw message, but I'll show you what it looks like. So once you're ready, you can save this as a template, or you can also send it to yourself. So I'm going to send the request here. You can see that it was sent out. I'm going to head over to my account review stats. And, within the review stats, you can see the last message that was sent. So you'll see it's nicely branded with Lori's photograph, her brokerage details, and this is what that email looks like to your client. Now you can send reminders. Say if the client, 7 days have passed and the client has not taken any action, you can send the resend request. The resend request will basically send the request out to your client again. It will have in the subject heading reminder capitalized so that it's very visible and it's very available for them to do again. Now I would suggest after you send it out, send a quick text to your client saying, hey, Mary, I hope you can do this for me.
Really?
It may take about Hi.
So I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have some agents saying that the audio is very choppy. So we might, yeah.
Okay, let me try getting off my headphones there. So if everyone can let me know if you can hear me better now. Type 3 on the chat box.
It's better.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate your patience. I'm so sorry. Okay, I definitely have to get these checked out. So, we were talking about these review stats, and we were talking about using them in a way to gauge what is the status of the review that you have just received. So, I was talking about making sure your client has got that email. Send a quick text to the agent, to the client after that review request goes out to confirm they got it and they can write this review for you. It's very helpful that way. So you really have to work this into your system about requesting. And you're probably wondering, what does the survey actually look like? What gets sent out and what is filled out by my client? So let's just, I logged out of Lori's account. I'm going to head over to write a review. And I'm just gonna, so now when you, send that review request, you are taken to your page, the client is taken to your own page. They don't have to search for you. And the survey itself is, based on a lot of NAR insights that we've been seeing over the last decade. So what we're finding is that people want someone that they can trust. And people want someone who's professional and someone who gets back to them in a timely basis. So we looked at a lot of these studies and our surveys. Based on that, there is some metrics here: neighborhood knowledge, experience, professionalism, negotiation skills, property knowledge, communication skills, and contact expectations. If your client is in a rush, they can simply, select the check mark here, and all of these stars will head over to the 5. If they would like to change anything or, selectively, they can certainly click and then make that option available. This is where they would go ahead and write that review for you. We also want to know if there are any factors that were not in control to, what you did. Like, could there be banks involved that delayed a closing? So that's something that's way out of your control. So we want to make sure that that information is there. And did they get value from the transaction? Would they use you again? I mean, these are such important questions for you to know. This is going to help you understand your clients better and make you understand who your strongest supporters are. So definitely, take this feedback and really see how you can hone in on those experiences, as teaches us all how to get better at what we do. Now, in terms of, the transaction details, this is where we ask your client when the agent helped you, what year, what role you played for them, the property address. Property address is never shown on the public site. We do treat this information strictly confidential. And so you're never going to see that listed on our site. And then we ask for the details, where it was from. Now, this area will be pre-filled for you if you use the request reviewer functionality that I had shown you. Otherwise, the client would have to fill this out. So I would encourage you to save them a step and just use the request reviewer functionality that we have. And then click confirm review, and that will just send it out to everyone. So, that's the survey. We talked about
really, I'm sorry to interrupt. Shannon asked if we could turn off the section where we ask for the property address, because she said her client was not comfortable listing it. But unfortunately we cannot. That's how we verify those reviews are coming from closed transactions. So it's required field. There is no way of taking it off, turning it off. If you want to talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah. So it would be really challenging to validate a review if we did not have a property address attached to it. Then, anyone's cousin could start writing reviews and we would have no way of knowing. So that is why we've added this extra layer of protection, because, the public also wants real reviews. They don't want all the noise. And this is one way that, we ensure that everything on the site is based on the legit information that happened. So yeah, we're unfortunately not able to hide it, but you could definitely, let your client know that the information is not being put publicly on the site. It is just internally on the site for verification.
Really. And just because we brought up privacy laws. So he said privacy laws are to be respected in provinces and countries. So the address off should be an option. So if you want to address a little bit more, because it seems it's a concern.
So certainly, you know, privacy laws are respected, and we would definitely have to take this back to the team. But our lawyers have looked at, you know, the privacy laws and have looked at all these details very closely. And recently, also, we just went through all of those terms as well. So you know, we certainly will look at what else. I'll definitely take it to the lawyer team and check if there's anything we could do. However, without having a transaction that's submitted, it would be very hard for us to, you know, confirm. Certainly, yeah, I believe it's in our terms of use in our privacy of policy that, you know, these addresses are not shown. There are some other websites that I'm aware that, you know, do provide those publicly, the addresses, but ours does not. So RankMyAgent does not do that. So we talked about the request review tracking feature. Now let's talk about how you can add review templates to RankMyAgent. I'm going to log in as Lori, my test agent here. So now that I'm logged in, you know, we realize that there are many different scenarios that you have helped a client with. It could be a person like a renter. It could be like someone that you knew from many years ago, and now you're reaching out to them. So for these various scenarios, you need different templates. To make your life easier, we are going to be sending you the ultimate bundle of review templates. And basically, this is a PDF that has all sorts of templates and copy ready for you to use. So for example, as you firm up a deal, many years after closing, for a seller, for a buyer, transferring from another platform. So if your reviews are on some other platform and you would like to move them onto RankMyAgent, you can certainly, you know, get that done. So these templates, like all you have to do is copy the text here. So I'm going to copy the text and I'm going to take the reminder template. I'm going to click create new. I'm going to write reminder as the subject, and then now here is the template that I had copied. Ensure that when you look at this template, you do space it out properly. So you do put the paragraphs and you make sure that everything looks okay. And then once this is ready, hit create. Now this will basically create this template in your template list. And when you go to request a review, you'll see the last template that you just created. So I just created the reminder one, and it's available for you right here. And then you can proceed to, you know, write this review. This is very handy when, you know, you run into the same clients with the similar scenarios and you're trying to get these request reviews done, you know, on a timely basis. And, you know, this PDF will be sent to you after the webinar today. So let's talk about some new functionalities. So over the last few months, we have updated how our search function works on RankMyAgent. So now we allow for agents to be searched by top reviewed locally, by trending, and then top reviewed, which is basically the most reviewed agent. Now, top reviewed locally means anyone who has had transactions in that property address. They would be displayed in that search. Trending really does award a lot of agents who are working really hard to build their online presence. It looks at the last 90 days. It looks at the transactions that have happened in an area based on the surveys returned, and starts ranking the agents in that way. We also allow agents to be searched by type of professional, be it a team, individual, or an office, or the type of service that they provide. So just giving the public more options on how to find a great agent to work with. Now, Tariana talked about this bit about optimizing reviews for geofarming as they go live. So I'm going to get back into RankMyAgent here for a second and show you where this is all located. Under My Account Reviews, you're going to see all your reviews here. You're going to see your pending reviews. So these are reviews that you need to take some action on, reviews that are awaiting moderation. So these are reviews that you are waiting for us to proceed on. By the way, if you have any of these hanging, do send us an email at support@rankmyagent.com. We may have some missing information, and that's why we're holding it here. So we're waiting for some feedback. So if you see anything today, send us an email and we'll get those cleared up for you. And then we have here the live reviews.
Sorry, we also have the awaiting reviewer verification, which is new. And that happens when your client doesn't verify the review after they submit it. So it's on our roadmap to add a reminder, but while we don't have the reminder, you can reach out to us so we can verify the review, check the address with you, and then push it live.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Tariana. Yeah, that's the new one that we just added over the last, I guess, 30 days ago or so. So we're talking about how you can geofarm your reviews further and get more, visibility. So the way to do that is that if you see this ad location, you can click here on the ad location pin on any one of your reviews, and then you can add in the province, the city. If it's Toronto, maybe there'll be some neighborhood options. Then click save. So that's going to save that neighborhood, and this will be publicly available if you do add it here. And this is how the public can understand what are the geofarming areas that you focus on.
And adding those help with the trending and top reviewed locally filters. It helps you to rank better. So that's why we highly encourage you to do it.
So Realtor.ca integration, over the last 4 or 5 years, I have been monitoring like the number of views and the number of the traffic that's happening on Realtor.ca. It certainly is, the number one site in Canada to find homes and also to learn about agents. So our integration with Realtor.ca with Korea is really powerful. I encourage you to do this. You don't have to wait for the first review. You can still proceed to go ahead and do this. So let me walk you through the whole process here. And by the way, the integration would show like this on your profile as it shows for Christine, or even on the mobile device on the right-hand side, you'll see it there. It also shows in your, the open house, like you see the listings and there's a little picture of yourself, the thumbnail, it shows under the thumbnails. So that when you're, out there doing an open house, you'd want that information there. Actually, let me head over to member.realtor.ca. You should log in using your board details and then sign in. Once you're here, what you want to do is head over to update my profile, available in the My Profile area. Within this area, you are going to see Realtor ratings and testimonials. You want to head over to your RankMyAgent dashboard. And this is Lori's unique ID. However, you would have your own unique ID. So you'd want to copy that, go over to RankMyAgent, and then just paste it in. And then click link to my Realtor.ca profile, accept the terms of use and click yes. And within 45 minutes, you will see any reviews that are live on RankMyAgent on your Realtor.ca profile and active listings. So encourage you to please go ahead and do this integration today. Don't wait for your first review. It's all about getting your systems ready and to be ready to go with this. If you are a Remax agent, I just wanted to add that, we do have an integration with remax.ca as well. Here's an example of that. If you're interested in this integration, send us an email at support@rankmyagent.com so we can help you with that integration. I do want to add, we also work with all brands as well. So if your brand is interested in that API integration, happy to get that implemented for you. We have integration with Twitter. So this is the example of what it looks like. Basically, you'll see it's hashtagged with the city that you work in, and it has a little badge. To do this integration, all you have to do is head over to My Account, Edit Profile. And right there on the bottom here, you'll see some directions for connecting with Twitter. And you can follow the steps here. You just have to authorize the RankMyAgent app. Anytime a review is over 4+, it will be showing on your Twitter feed. You can also display reviews onto your RankMyAgent profile. So you can display these Google reviews. And if you would like that integration, it is available. So send us a note at support@rankmyagent.com again, and we can help you with that integration. So this would basically allow the last 5 Google reviews to display on your profile. So, one of the pain points of agents has always been, how do I take a review from one platform to the next? And how do I make it easy for my client? I mean, it's so hard to collect reviews and ask clients, and how do I really propagate this forward across all networks? So what we did at RankMyAgent is that really we tweaked the process. We made it really easy for your client to go ahead and get a review from RankMyAgent onto Google or LinkedIn. The process is like this. When that client writes a review for you, they get one email here asking them to verify their review. This email is sent so that we ensure that it's a real person that did write that review. When they click on this link, as a final step, please click on the link below to verify the review with us. When they click on it, they're taken to a landing page such as this. And number one, it verifies the review on RankMyAgent. Secondly, if you have done our Google or LinkedIn integrations, it provides the review that they wrote for you here. All they do is click copy, and they click which network they want to send that review to. And then basically a pop-up appears and they can copy that review, and there you go. So that review goes from RankMyAgent onto the other network. So, you can see that this makes it so much easier for the client, and we'll talk more about how to do the integration, but highly encourage you to do that, to really leverage this capability. The same goes for LinkedIn as well, so that, they can easily get that review onto LinkedIn, because we realize that that also is a growing network where a lot of the clients are found.
Riti, can you also show, because Lorna asked if she could integrate to Facebook, can you also show how to share? Facebook, please?
So I'm gonna head over to her profile. I guess there are 2 ways, right, Tariana? So let's maybe go to Simon's profile. Let's see if I wanted to share this review. You'll see that all the share buttons are here, so that you can also go ahead and share the review. So you'd log in to Facebook, and then you would be able to share it this way as well. And there's some other networks you can choose from. There are lots of different options. Also, when you're logged in, I believe that if you head over to reviews, there is an option here as well. When you go view full review, you'll have the share button available as well. So there are 2 ways to get this review onto the social network. Now, if for some reason your client missed that step at this point, and they didn't write that review for you on Google or LinkedIn, we have a...
Sorry to interrupt again. Pragnesh is asking how it will show on Facebook, if you could show them how it looks like.
Okay, so I will get to that at the end, because I actually don't have my Facebook password currently in place. So maybe Tariana, at the end of the webinar, what we'll do is you can share your screen and show them how that works. I'm trying to be more zen right now, so I'm trying to stay a little bit away from. Okay, so sharing reviews. So once it goes live, there's one final opportunity to, share the reviews, and the client can go ahead at this point as well. So how do you go about this integration? Very straightforward. You'd head over to your edit profile. So I'm going to head over to my edit profile here, and right on Lori's profile, you're going to see an area called Amplify Your Reviews. This is what you want. Click here on the Learn More, and the Learn More will walk you through the steps of getting the right URL that you need, so that you can definitely get your client to write those Google reviews. And the same goes for the LinkedIn. Once you have the right URL, for example, in LinkedIn, it's in this format. Once you have that, you'd want to, follow that and paste it here and click save, update your profile, and that would update it. So next time a review goes live, you can walk through those steps. So this is the exciting part of the webinar. I think, I really love the downloaded graphics that we have that can really help you easily create marketing materials and social media materials to be shared. Tariana, do you want to speak more about this area?
Yeah, sure. So after your client submits a review and the review is posted, you will receive an email like this with the graphic to your review. To download this graphic, you can download it either in this email, or when you log in, if you go to reviews and click on those three dots, you also have the download graphic option there. Really will show. You have to download, yeah. So choose whenever you want to save it. It looks like this. So what we want to also show you, maybe I can share my screen with you so I can show Canva. Okay. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show you how to share, how it would look like. It would look like something like this. It would show your photo here, not this icons, and the review. And then you can write a message here. You can thank your client.
Sorry, Tariana, I think we see the wrong tab.
No, I was because the agent wanted to see how the social share to Facebook works.
Okay, okay.
Yes, that's how the Facebook, I had it open to show them. So that's how it looks like. You can write a message, you can thank your client, and they can click here and see it. So that's how it works here. I'm gonna show Canva right now. So as for Canva, we highly encourage you to do it. It's a free tool, and it's a great tool because we are not designers. And so it's hard sometimes to create the perfect post, but we all have brands. So what we encourage you to do is come here to Canva. You can create a design. You click on create a design. If it's for Instagram, you would find Instagram. If it's for Facebook, just search here Facebook. It will give you the right size. So it will give you a blank page, and you can search. Do you see here templates? You can search here templates. So if you go and search for review, for example, it will give you a number of templates you can work on. I have created an example for you just to show. I got a template, uploaded that graphic to Canva. You just have to come to upload and have the graphic here, choose a template, and then do some work on it. Choose your brand colors. Those are our brand colors. So that's why I added those icons here with our brand colors, the fonts we usually use. So it looks like our brand, it looks like a unit when we post it. And you can add and the review is ready for you to bring it here. You can also do this for stories. And one great thing about stories is that you can add the link. So you can generate traffic to your page on RankMyAgent, and your clients can read other reviews, not only this one, and just play around a bit. It's free and it's a great tool. You should definitely try it out. And then to save it, you go to click on share and download. And we recommend the PNG file, as this is a high quality file. You can also work here some printing marketing materials with these reviews. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now so Riti is back.
Thanks, Tariana. That was awesome. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So you can also add photographs to your reviews. We had shown you Simon's example on how he had added those photographs. Let's just actually share with you on how to go ahead and do that. So any one of my reviews that are live where I don't have a photograph, all I would do is click on the 3 dots and then click on Manage Photo. And then as long as I pick a square photograph, it's going to come out very nicely. I'm just make sure you have permission from the buyer and seller. You want to make sure you have this permission to post that picture, and it can be of the house, it can be of the interior of the house, it can be the happy buyer seller that you could share, and then click save. And that's going to make that photograph available for downloading, as a graphic. So if I go ahead and download this graphic, you're going to see how nice it looks once. This is good for listing presentations because, you get those listing presentations without much notice, and you have to be ready. So if you're collecting these reviews, you can see how great this would look in just like a last page of your presentations, where someone could just, kind of go through all the testimonials you received and make that decision. So Tariana talked about personalizing those reviews and sharing them. So this is an example of how you would share it on social media. Highly encourage you to respond to reviews. This certainly does show your professionalism. Tariana, what is your advice?
I think they should respond because it's, like I said before, it shows you have a customer experience from end to end. So it shows you still care about your clients after the transaction is closed, that you kept a relationship with them. So that's why we encourage you to do it.
It really just shows your professionalism. I think that most people also like to see how a business responds to any feedback that's provided. So highly encourage you to do that. To respond to reviews, simply hover over the 3 dots, click on Respond to Review, type your response here, and click Submit. An email is sent to your client letting them know that you've responded, and then your review, your feedback is also available in your profile under that review, so that other people can easily find it and see how it works end to end, see how it is really working with you. So at this point, we want to leave you with some online review strategies and real life examples. Here is an example of a listing presentation. It's by Dave, based out of Toronto, and we love how he took his RankMyAgent reviews, he repurposed them onto the listing presentation, branded with those RankMyAgent colors, and then basically encouraging his client to visit more of his testimonials on RankMyAgent.com, a third-party site, to help build the trust with him. Same goes with his website. You'll see on the top of his website, he says, the best real estate agents in the world, asterisk, and this is said by a happy buyer. Well, why don't you visit RankMyAgent or YouTube and learn more from his happy clients to see firsthand what it is like. So that's a powerful piece. That's really, what is missing in real estate. I find that, like you can spend thousands of dollars on marketing, but this type of feedback is so valuable. When you read this, you are convinced that you want to work with that agent. And, I hear that over and over again from the agents that by the time, someone read these reviews, they wanted to work with me. They already made up the mind. So you can really take these reviews from online to offline. I like how Tim does it here with his branding, with his sold sign. Then he's got read my reviews, and he's encouraging his clients to visit RankMyAgent on his profile to learn more about him. This is great for an area that you recently sold with, and now all of a sudden you want to, you're farming the area and you want to try to getting more listings. So this is going to help build the trust. So here are some examples of social media as well on the right and left-hand side as well. Some more examples to give you some inspiration. Offices also love to share success. So this was a while back, Remax River City, but you can see how the office is also really proud of their agents, because, agents are a direct reflection of what it is like to work in that office and what that overall experience should be. You can also do Facebook boosted posts. So Hack & Co did a post here where they basically, had a lot of reviews and they wanted to highlight that. And so they ran some Facebook boosted posts around their reviews. Here's some more examples of the Twitter integrations, and there's an Instagram shot here. I love this example from the Hammer team on the right-hand side. I like how, they have the review from RankMyAgent, they have the RankMyAgent branding, and then they also have the organic appeal of the happy sellers that, are so thrilled to have sold their home. So these pieces, tie in very nicely together, and they help make someone really understand like what that experience would be, and helps build the trust. Some more examples. Now, if you're new to reviews and you're wondering, how can you get started? Well, you could always run a contest. You could run a contest like how Jeff and Bobby did here. So what they did was they had fall home show tickets. And if, anyone was to write a review for them, they would be entered into a draw. And you can run something similar. You can do it based on a gift card or anything, and you can highlight that into an upcoming newsletter. So that's a great way to build some energy around your review strategy. Some more example of taking reviews on offline and online and back again, because I think it all comes together in this world where, offline and online is one. And here's an example of, when you collect reviews, you're going to see these beautiful orange snippets. And this is done due to the coding on our site. And you will see these. So if you don't see these next to your name when you search for yourself, let us know. And we'll certainly try to optimize that on our end. Another neat feature is reviews from the web on the right-hand side here. So this box is called a knowledge box. And reviews from the web here start appearing organically, and you'll see RankMyAgent reviews over time once you have substantial reviews. And we can also submit your page to Google again to help you with that. So I encourage you to also run ads on Google. And in this example, Thomas ran our ad with his name. So when you have his name here showing, what you'll see is that there's an ad right here that's encouraging people to go to RankMyAgent. And the reason he wants them to go to RankMyAgent is because that's where he houses all his reviews, and he knows the trust will be built there, and he'll be closer to someone calling him, to move it forward. So I'm going to leave you with some steps for the rest of the summer and leading into the fall. So set up your RankMyAgent account if you haven't done that already. Make sure your profile is complete. Display your reviews on Realtor.ca. So do that integration. Integrate it into your CRM system so that as soon as you firm up a deal, a review request is sent out right away. And make sure you request reviews after each and every deal, and make sure you continuously do that, and you communicate that with your team members as well if you're a team, and then share those review graphics everywhere, because that's going to help you get noticed. So I'm going to actually open up to questions at this point. And Tariana, if you can just check in and see, have we missed anything that we could help them?
There is just one question that we haven't answered yet. It's from Pragnesh, and they are asking if, can you show how it looks like on Google when shared from RankMyAgent? So especially with photos. So, but on Google, it looks like a Google review. It's you do not share on Google like we share it on Facebook or Instagram or another social media. It's not automatically. Do you want to?
Yeah, so the Google integration, the way that this works is that it encourages your client to copy the same review from RankMyAgent onto Google. It's not an automatic process because, Google does require your client to do the actual work. But we have simplified the whole process so that the client has that review available and they can easily copy and paste it.
Also, Tina is asking if we have a hard copy option, and we do. I'm gonna send you the email here because she's saying that her client doesn't have an email address. We do have an option to clients who do not use computers. And
so if you go to our FAQs, Tina, right in the bottom of our site, there is an FAQ area. And I think if we search for, what do you think, Tariana, is it?
Sorry, it
paper.
wasn't for the right person here. It's what if my client doesn't use computers, the FAQ. I just sent it here in the chat.
Oh, good. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you can certainly use that form for any one of those clients so that we can help you, get that transferred on to RankMyAgent.
Also, Sudesh asked if we can get the recorded webinar. We will send it to everyone who's registered later today or maybe tomorrow, but by tomorrow you will have the recorded session.
Okay, so Pragnesh has also asked us, don't forget to show on Facebook. So Tariana, if you want to show the Facebook component of how it looks, thank you.
I'll show again. Give me just.
So I think they want to see how the thumbnail, how it, oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay, give me just, can you see it? You click here and it would look like this. Can you see how it looks like?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So are there any questions that we've missed, or if we have missed anything, you can reach us at support@rankmyagent.com, and we are here for you. We certainly love what we're doing and we love working with you. I mean, this platform would not be built without your trust in us and without your feedback. So certainly very much in tune with what you have to say and how we can, build RankMyAgent to be what you want it to be. And really happy to be working with you guys. If any questions come up, do send us a note.
There is another question here. The last one, really, I think. Does the review automatically go out by RMA when a transaction closes? That's the question.
Okay, so we are working with some brands, and within those integrations with some brands, and also with Broker Wolf, the Lone Wolf product, sometimes review requests, reminders are sent out. And these reminders are something that you can, opt out of, or you can even, continue with that. So if you have a RankMyAgent account, basically, they would remind you that, oh, you just, this listing just fell off a site. Would you like a review? But this is only for the brands that we're working with. If your brand would be interested in working in that integration, do send us a note, and we'll definitely work with them to see how we can help them with that component.
I think we do not have any questions anymore. So thank you for attending the webinar. And if you have any other questions, just send us an email at support@rankmyagent .com. Okay, Diana is asking, can you send a request to a repeat client? Yes, you can. If it's a different transaction, you can. If, for example, if you bought and sold with the client, they can write, we have a buy and sell option, but they can also write, as long as it is one review per transaction, it's okay. You can have a client coming in and writing different reviews for different transactions. Okay, that's it. I think now
Thank you so
everyone
much,
is thanking. Yeah, thank you.
Have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Stay well.